is Caleb, and in today's technical session, we're going to talk about terminology used when we talk about flange connections on manifolds. I have 3 different manifolds with 3 different flange connections on here, and we're going to talk about the differences. These are the ones you're going to encounter in the field. So these two, let's start with this. There's an international code called IEC 61518, and it defines the dimensions you have to cut on a manifold. This one right here is A style, and this one right here is B style. What's different about them? Well, one has spigots and one doesn't have spigots. We can get into that in a different technical session. What's important to know is that the similarities are that there's a 54 millimeter or 2 1/8 spacing center to center from the high and the low pressure ports. So these two right here have 54 millimeter center to center or 2 1/8. These two will mount to almost every single transmitter manufacturer you'd find out there. So that includes ABB, Yokogawa, Honeywell, Anderson-Hauser, Siemens, Foxborough, etc., etc. They're all going to cut a flange connection that mates up to an IEC 6158 connection, and they will all mate up to either A or B. They'll work both the same. We'll talk about the differences of why A is different than B in the future. The last thing I want you to know when you're talking about flange connections is that there's another one out there. It's specifically cut by Emerson Rosemount, and it's a 33 millimeter center to center. So that's why it requires a different manifold. We can talk about the benefits of the different types of flange connections that exist out there, but for today's session, what we really want you to know is that there are 3 different types of connections that may be operated simultaneously at the exact same plant, and knowing the differences when we use terminology and how that relates to the manifold flange connection is important. And so that's what this session is for. I hope it was helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.